Hello everyone, this is Adam with The Weekend Hiker, out here doing an update video today. Also going to be making some char cloth with my new fire pouch I made. Got an update for a trip I'll be doing here shortly. I'll talk about that too. Stay tuned. So I got rained out today, didn't get to shoot the video I was wanting to do today, and got storms rolling in. Might hear some thunder in the background, but I'm going to try to work my way through it and let's get started. So this is my first attempt at making a fire pouch. I put TWH for The Weekend Hiker on there. It's got a belt loop for the back and a simple clasp on the front. You put all your goodies in there. So now that I got my new fire pouch, I want to make some char cloth to put in it. Let me show you how I do it. Can't really go out and make a fire today, so I'm having to wing it. For my fire source today, I'll be using the Coleman dual fuel. Basically what you'll need is a cotton bandana, a pair of scissors, and I like to use a metal Altoids tin to char the material in. So the best material to use for char cloth is to use cotton, so I just got a simple cotton bandana. You want to cut some small strips out of it. Just tear these off and then cut them into small sections. Doesn't have to be pretty. I have enough strips to work with here, so I'm going to just take my Altoids tin and lay them down flat. You don't want to put too much in here because it takes longer for it to char up properly, but I'm just going to double layer everything. Start with that and see how that turns out. So just seal it up. One thing you never want to do is punch a hole in this because it would let too much air in, and if air gets into the charred material as it's charring, it can ignite and burn it up, and you just basically wasted your time. You want to prevent as much air from getting in this as possible, so I just keep it closed like so. Let's get this baby lit. Alright, so you're just going to place your Altoids tin on the fire. Basically, you're going to leave it on the fire. You'll see smoke start coming out of the tin, and once it stops smoking, that's when it's time to take it off. You'll see some fire coming off this tin. That's from the old paint being burnt off the tin. So I'm going to leave that cooking on there for a while. It's been on there about 5 minutes. The thing about char cloth, as long as there's no air exposed to it, you can never overchar it, but you can always underchar it by not cooking it long enough. So I'll just let it do its thing and bring you to my next topic. I'm planning a camping trip out to the Sipsey Wilderness in the next 2 to 3 weekends from now. Not exactly sure when I can get off work to make it happen, but as soon as I do, I'll be filming it and showing you. But let me show you on the map here where I plan on hiking. So I got me a topographical map of the Sipsey Wilderness. I haven't decided exactly which trailhead I want to start at yet. I'm either going to go for the Sipsey trailhead on the southern end, or start here on the west side at the Thompson trailhead. So if I go to the Thompson trailhead, I'll be taking 206 going south, and then taking over to the 209. My plan is to try to see as many of the waterfalls as possible, and then I'm going to either go up the 204 and come back down the 209 and then hike back. I want to do a 3-day, 2-night trip. My other idea is to start here at the Sipsey trailhead, going up the 209 and then coming up and doing the loop The reason I want to do the loop is because there's a couple waterfalls all around this loop, and you can see the little marking right here on the loop that shows the waterfall. And if I come down Thompson, there's a waterfall here and the one on the loop there. I started the Southern Sipsey Trailhead. There's one here, one there, plus the one on the loop right here. I'm leaning towards starting at the Southern Trailhead versus the Western Trailhead, but I'm still not decided just yet. If there's anybody out there that has any feedback on that, let me know. Alright, I believe this has been on there long enough, so I'm gonna take this off and leave that aside. I'm not gonna touch it because it's still hot. Since this is still hot, if I were to open it, it could ignite the charred material inside, and I basically wasted my time. So I'm gonna let that cool off before I open it. Alright, the tin is now cooled off enough so I can pick it up. Let's open it up and see how it did. Sweet. Looks like it turned out pretty good. Oh yeah, that's good charred material right there. You can see it's good and black all the way around. So basically, anyone that doesn't know, when you're making a bird nest, you're gonna put this material in the middle of the bird nest and blow it until it goes into flame. But basically, you want to take something like your ferrocerium rod and have a 90-degree spine, sharp edge, and if you can see, it catches on fire really good. It would ignite the material in your bird nest. But to put it out, you just close the lid, cut off the air supply. So that, in a nutshell, is how I make my char cloth. So if y'all have any questions or comments, please leave those below. This is Adam with The Weekend Hiker saying take care, God bless, and I'll see y'all down the trail.